Today on Rappler, about 40,000 Filipinos are eligible for U.S. President Obama's deportation shield. Syria fires airstrikes at ISIS capital Raqa, leaving 63 dead. And the Ferguson cop who killed the black teen says his conscience is clear.
Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. This is Rappler's Wrap for the Day, a list of the most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. United States President Barack Obama's new policy for undocumented immigrants is expected to benefit about 40,000 Filipinos. A study by the Pew Research Center shows 15% of around 200,000 undocumented Filipinos in the U.S., or an estimated 30,000 individuals, are eligible for the relief. In addition, there are 10,000 immigrant children already eligible under the 2012 Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Obama's new plan will benefit undocumented immigrants who've been in the U.S. for at least 5 years, have children who are American citizens or are legal residents, passed a criminal background check, and are willing to pay taxes. The Philippine House of Representatives will pass a 23 billion peso or $512 million supplemental budget for 2014 before the year ends. This will be used to fund additional projects, including those under the Disbursement Acceleration Program, or DAP. House Speaker Sonny Belmonte says some of the projects have already been completed but not fully paid because the Supreme Court declared parts of the DAP unconstitutional. Police officer Darren Wilson speaks about the shooting of black teen Michael Brown. In a TV interview Tuesday, Wilson said his conscience is clear because, quote, "I know I did my job right." Wilson shot Brown in August in Ferguson, Missouri. Syria fires airstrikes at ISIS, or the Islamic State of Iraq, in Syria's self-proclaimed capital, Raqa. At least 63 are dead, with more than half of them civilians. ISIS took over Raqa in 2013 and turned it into its bastion. Activists from Raqa called the raids a massacre. Ride-sharing service Uber deletes a post on correlations between Uber use in areas with prostitution, alcohol, and theft in San Francisco. The Uber post from 2011, now deleted, is archived with the title, "How Crime Location Knowledge is a Proxy for Uber Demand." Its original web address points to another title, "How Prostitution and Alcohol Make Uber Better." Uber has been under fire after one of its executives suggested the ride-sharing service investigate critical journalists to fight back against negative press. For the full stories, click on the links on your screen. And for those of you watching on mobile, the links can be found on the titles on the article. You can also click on the tabs below to go to a story in the video. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter, which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. If you look at the mood navigator in the middle of the front page today, you see a story that's been there for 3 days in a row. It's gotten the most number of votes in the last 24 hours. What I've learned from dating a Filipino woman. 13% inspired, 62% happy. That green, bringing out the mood of the day. Today, most people are happy. Well, that's the wrap for today, Wednesday, November 26, 2014. Visit Rappler.com for the latest news here and around the world. Check out our other shows, Tech Wrap and Talk Thursday. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.